Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your new captain speaking. Our beautiful ICE officers are now in charge of this airport. That's right. We are the captains now, bitches.
Welcome back to Common Sense News and the voice of the people. They tried to ban us and silence the truth. But you know that won't ever happen on my watch, you dirty little scumbags. So, for all the brainwashed, Rudy Poop liberals, you can go back to your little safe spaces, but for everyone else with a brain in their head, let's get to business.
Security wait times continue to grow at the nation's airports as a government shutdown is keeping TSA agents from getting paid.
They are refusing to reopen TSA and FEMA for the American people unless they can also reopen the borders for illegal aliens. That's exactly what's at stake right now.
ICE agents, they are now filling in for TSA officers in some places due to the massive call-outs during this partial government shutdown.
I want to make sure there's no confusion here. The chaos at the airports, the Democrats, you can thank a Democrat because they are refusing to fund our Department of Homeland Security, and TSA personnel falls within our Department of Homeland Security. And why are they refusing to fund DHS? Because they want to prioritize illegals over US citizens. Don't take my word for it, it's what they tell us.
Which we have been 150% clear we are not funding DHS, ICE, and CBP. Not a penny more.
You raggedy bitch.
The last thing that the American people need are for untrained ICE agents to be deployed at airports all across the country, potentially to brutalize or in some instances kill them.
Are you kidding me?
Everywhere ICE goes, trouble follows. We've seen that. And it is highly likely the airports will be no exception. No one trusts that ICE is going to make things better.
Later.
Well, there may be a celebration here at the airport before it's all said and done, especially for the folks who've been working nonstop, extra shifts. If you look right here, you can see this is the main checkpoint. Almost no lines, no waiting, Sarah. And it's unbelievable at this point.
Now, despite ICE agents wearing masks during immigration enforcement raids, President Trump does not want them doing so at airports.
They've been very nice. They're standing in groups huddling. I guess they're dealing with crowd control, but it's really not what I expected line-wise.
Once again, ICE agents have arrived here in Philadelphia amid the partial government shutdown. I'm happy to report it's been a much quieter morning here at Philadelphia International Airport. For the most part, only seeing wait times just a few minutes. Lines are not that long.
Chuck the cock, you gutless maggot. I wouldn't piss on you if you were a four-alarm fire. And this Hakeem Jeffries, you great value version of Obama. At least you have one thing in common with that pole smoker, and that's you're both full of shit. These piece of crap Democrats want to make it harder for Americans to get through TSA than for illegals to get through the border. And let me remind you, if your dumb ass can't get an ID, maybe you shouldn't be voting.
Why are you a conservative, sir?
Well, I used to be a Democrat, but unfortunately the Democrats went too far to the left, and the Republicans moved into their position that the Democrats were 40 years ago. See, and so what the Democrats believed 40 years ago, the Republicans believe today. And so I realized that I had to go to a Republican because the Democrats just got too far off the trail. They just got completely off the trail and lost all reality of what America stood for.
Rest in peace to the legendary Chuck Norris. As soon as he died, this poor excuse of a magazine called Variety dropped a hit piece on him. And in case you were wondering, this is the no-spine having little Twinkie that wrote that disrespectful garbage. And he had to wait for him to be dead to do it. If Chuck were still here, he'd roundhouse kick you so hard, you'd throw a set of balls you'd throw down using little punk. This has been another episode of The Voice of the People on your new favorite channel, Common Sense News. Hit that like button and share the video to show some support. Keep your head high and have some pride in your country, and just remember, if you don't like it here in America, you can get the hell out.
This is common sense news. They say the things you want to do, but we're afraid to. Finally, somebody with some balls. Yabba dabba doo, bitches.